All right. So think about that signal being stored as like a charge. Like you're starting. You know what the computer starts with? It starts with a cord that plugs in the goddamn wall. All right. And that alternating current or direct current to alternating current, whatever it is, that charge of those electrodes and particles, they start with that, and they amplify it with one of those things right there. It's like a transformer. It's like a new age transformer with a circuit in there, but it's basically the same thing. And they use that to output a certain amps or milliamps or whatever, a certain signal into this to charge the battery, and the lithium ion battery holds a certain charge for a certain time that is able to activate. Like, that's what I'm saying. Start with this lithium ion battery. Think about the electrodes. Remember, follow me here. Subatomic electrode particles, like neutron, like they're subatomic particles. These things, like being electronically charged, and then having something there that like is able to conduct that charge, and then having something else around that that's insulating it so it holds the charge, and then going to different places and charging up different things and dispelling things and amplifying things. So think about it. What needs all this energy? So it goes in closer. It's like it's these little chips. And what's in the chips, though? You can melt away the plastic. It's gold. There's gold in the motherboard. There's silver. It's just these metals. Okay, we're pretty much plugging things into these metals, but it's the properties that we're using the metals for their properties to specific electronic properties, so that we can take signals and put them through a certain metal in a certain way at a certain time to produce a certain result from it. And that's all that it's doing. And the point is that just the processing behind these little chips to send these waves through this gold, that the gold needs to be there to, it's the only thing that's going to accept that signal from that chip. And that's what I'm trying to get across, is that it's happening on such a small level of things, and it's so subatomic that and obviously it's invisible. You are not going to see the charge coming out of the computer. You're not going to see it. You can just see the screen because it's a liquid crystal display. It's plugged in. It's illuminated. It has LCD. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is an LCD. That's what I said. But I don't know. It's better. Think about how to better get this point across. Like, so I have a periodic table. Hope I can find it. Should have found it first. They're trying to say that element 115 doesn't exist, but I know for a fact that it does. And it's the power for spacecrafts and some kind of fuel for things like that. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Sam left an extra one over here. Hold on. Let me see. She has some binder around here somewhere. I gotta put it up here. Man, this is fucking retarded, man. There it is. Haha! Look at this. Right here. Let me find it. I wonder if you can see that. 113, 114, 115. Right there. 288 is the atomic number or whatever, isn't it? It's unobtainium. See, now I've heard of somebody having mentions of this element in their classrooms in chemistry in high school curriculum, or whatever, in their class, and they said that their teacher told them it didn't exist and that it wasn't on the table, and they skipped right over it. They said, "Oh, it just goes right from 13 to right from 14 to 16, like that one's not on there." Or they said, and I've heard other people say, "Oh, well, it exists, but we don't know anything about it," or whatever, and you can look it up. It depends. If you really look it up, you'll know that it's the chemistry behind that particular molecule is pretty pretty awesome. And it does not occur terrestrially on Earth. Like, we don't have it here. But I mean, we have it here, but it didn't come from here. That's what I'm trying to say. But the point is, like, this element, it's a molecule that's it's like a superconductive ferrofluid molecule that they spin on a particle accelerator on like a elemental level. They're only spinning like a small amount of this stuff, but it's going so fast, but the properties of it, they put it inside of a kind of a, what is it, donut or a torus or something. I mean, it's a miniature particle accelerator, and when you accelerate this particular element, it creates a field of it's like a really advanced magnetic engine, but it's using ferrofluid as a liquid magnet and a particle accelerator to spin that element so fast that the properties of the waves are flipping over, and they can create or stimulate or affect or eliminate gravitational fields or manipulate them. And that's the whole point. Is it's anti-gravity propulsion, it's saucer technology, it's stuff that was given to us by the Nazis. It was during Project Paperclip. I mean, we've been doing research in it since 1947, right? 49, 47, I think it was 1947. But even before that, that's just when they started talking about it publicly. It's when Marvin the Martian came out, right? Right around then? Probably. It has to be. All them cartoons about space and all that propaganda came out around that time. So, you just gotta think. Think to yourself. Why? Look in. See the dimensions there? There's like 10 of them. Look through the eye, through the eye, through the eye. Keep going. Come on.